Hi Libra, this is going to be your reading for the end of May on this channel. It's good for Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus of Libra. As always, keep in mind this is a general message. It's not a personal message meant for just one of you, so it will not resonate with all of you. Check your other placements in your natal chart. Check the other readings on this channel. You could find messages you need there as well. Libra, if you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is down in the description below. Also, check out my other channel that's dedicated just to you guys called Soma, Chandra, Libra. I have readings there for you guys every couple of days, but I do read for all of you here every week as well. So if you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Please subscribe. I truly appreciate it when you subscribe. You can hit the bell if you want notifications. I do read for you here every week. I am going to do a full moon in Sagittarius reading for you guys, but that'll be more focused on like your personal journey through life, and I'll use oracle cards. Probably not a lot of tarot for the full moon and Sagittarius readings, but I did use tarot for this reading and used a ton of oracle decks to see what's going on in your life. So Libra, the end of May, I think you guys are going to go back and forth a little bit. I think it's because before you make a decision about something or go diving in headlong into something, anything in your life, I can see through the oracle cards and the tarot very distinctly that you really want to make sure your instincts are correct about some things or one thing in particular in this moment. And I know this because of the Kim Cran's Wild Unknown Animal Oracles. As you know, I like this deck a lot. They tell me a lot. So you have lizard and crocodile. I also notice owl at the bottom of the deck. These animals all observe and they all have very good instincts. Crocodile and owl are predator animals. Lizard, depends on the day, depends on what's around them. Lizard and crocodile are very similar. Both of these animals are about lying in wait. Lizard is a little worried about group activities and socializing. So some of you might be feeling really sensitive and easily overstimulated at this time, but lizard is quite magical and quite creative too. You may be feeling very creative and artistic this week and at the end of the month. Also, your instincts and intuitive abilities will probably be heightened. You may also be trying to telepathically connect to someone. Maybe you can't talk to a person right now that you want to talk to or be close to, or they might be trying to telepathically connect to you. This is about instincts. Crocodile is sort of about, or alligator is about lying in wait. Yeah, or no, it's crocodile, not an alligator, crocodile. That's about lying in wait. This is about stepping back and turning inward. You're not necessarily hiding from anything right now. You're just stepping back to gain some awareness. The crocodile is a silent powerhouse. It's very wise, it's very calculated, and it's very patient. It's almost like you're about to play a game of chess. And the owl is also very observant, looking for the truth, waiting for some information. That's your bird, that's your animal though. All air signs are owl, in particular Libra. If you have a challenge at all this week, it's mouse. Mouse is a little nervous. Be careful not to be too nitpicky or too hyper-focused on details. Try not to scrutinize. Watch out for any nervous energy. That'll be a downfall for you if you are not careful. You guys, this is a fantastic oracle deck made by another tarot reader here on YouTube called Earth Talkers Tarot. Shout out to Earth Talkers Tarot. This is his deck. This is not in print. It's not for sale. But he and I are really good buddies. He's part of our collective. I'm part of his collective. You should get into the vibe at Earth Talkers Tarot. He's absolutely great. And he made, this is one of his decks, and he just sent it to me. So I'm using it for the first time on us here in Libra. So manifesting inner conflict, justice. Similar to, I mean, all these cards kind of tie together. Got a little bit of threw me for a loop with the threads of fate, but that's okay. You definitely are in a mode of manifestation, but you have a bit of inner conflict. It's coming out in how you see yourself too, as the Two of Pentacles. I do know you're going to try and let go. A little conflicted about how to move forward because crocodile and lizard came out and mouse. I think you're trying hard not to be over scrutinizing and nitpicky, but you're nervous about something. So this week you're going to be like really calm, cool, and collected, very observant, heightened intuition, heightened instincts. With justice, you're putting yourself first. And you want to make sure that you make a fair, honest, balanced choice for yourself. Now, because I have the Six of Swords in reverse with the Page of Wands for your feelings, a very few of you may be deciding to circle back around and reach out to a person that you maybe haven't talked to in a while, or maybe you let something go kind of quiet for a while and now you want to serve justice and manifest that relationship or that situation, but you're having inner conflict about it. Maybe someone else's. That's only going to be true if you know it. And I only hear that very faintly. Yeah, and I also have the Fool here. So needing to let go and open up. The Fool is here in reverse in the tarot. I see that you want to take a leap of faith and go out on a limb and manifest. You're just conflicted. Justice is the right way to go. Just be fair and honest with yourself and make sure you have enough time. You're telling the truth to yourself and everyone else understands the truth as well. Try not to over scrutinize. This week, I think it's almost like you're playing chess. Like you're going to be observant. And some of you don't want to do something in a big group setting either. You need to pull back so that you can really hear your own instincts. The fairies wanted to talk as well. Follow your shining star. That's Aquarius energy. Follow your instincts. Here they are again. Here's more crocodile lizard energy again. Follow your instincts and then be resolute in what you are doing, knowing that you are supported by the angels. So as long as you're following your instincts and as long as you're resolute about what you're doing and why, you will be supported. You will be supported if you're confident and resolute. Also, the fairy revels. Your life can be joyful if you allow your faith to open the doors that will make this happen. Remove the barrier and everything will be clear. Some of you are having, there's like a block or a barrier for you to go out and do something, explore something in some way. They're saying, look, life can be joyful if you allow your faith to open the doors, and that will make things happen. It will make this happen. You're going to have to open up and let go. As a child of power, you can bring joy and purpose to the world. This is your job, Libra. Libras are like unicorns running through a field, very charming, very joyful. I think some of you are discovering your true purpose and your dharma right now. What's at the bottom? Autumn ballet. Autumn leaves mean change is due. It will be exciting, but only if you allow it to happen. There's something your guides are telling you something. Yes, it's okay to calibrate for the end of May and make sure your instincts are right, but ultimately it's going to be up to you to make something happen. Ultimately, it will be up to you to serve your justice, to manifest, but just take your minute and work through your inner conflict. Doesn't mean you shouldn't proceed, just don't ignore the inner conflict. So, and out of the Threads of Fate deck, sacred sexuality and boundaries in reverse, I have patience. Sagittarius energy here, maybe some Scorpio energy here. I do think that you're kind of having a sacred sexual activation, a Kundalini awakening, perhaps. Some of you will be getting in touch with your own sacred sexuality. Someone might be patiently waiting for you to let your boundaries down. Some of you are struggling with boundaries. Some of you are deciding whether or not you're gonna step up intimacy in a relationship in one way or another. This doesn't even have to be sexual intimacy. It can be what primitively drives you towards virtually anything in your life. I think you've struggled with boundaries and being coiled up like this armadillo. Maybe you've struggled to have boundaries in the right way at the right time. Be patient with yourself. If you're not ready to do something, it's okay to make that clear to another person. I think someone in the environment's waiting for you. I really do. So at the bottom of the deck, I have the Two of Cups, the World, the King of Wands. Hi, Daddy. Looks like a Leo or a fire sign. I definitely think someone wants to get close to you or you want to get close to them. This person could be at a distance from you. You may be doing a lot of life review about a recent connection that you made this year, or you're about to move towards this person. You might be very passionate about them. They could be very passionate about you, but you're definitely thinking about heart-to-heart conversations and intimate connections. But you're kind of cracking me up here. I'm like, here's Libra doing their scales thing. I think you're not entirely, by the end of the week, you're going to make your move. I'll tell you that right now. Someone's going to make a move by the end of the week here. So at the center of everything, the reason for the reading is the Queen of Cups. calling in a soulmate. I think you're all trying to create a very loving, nurturing environment. She does look like she's telepathically connecting to someone. She's not opening her mouth and talking. I see you being submerged in your emotions, or you're connecting to a water sign maybe. But your challenge is the Seven of Wands. So here you are. The first thing I saw was, so they're calling in a soulmate, but now they have boundaries all of a sudden. You might feel a little overwhelmed. Like what you've drawn to yourself is a bit overwhelming, or perhaps you're connecting to someone who's very emotional, but they also have boundaries. Someone might be coming towards you, trying to give you their cup of love, and you're like, this is a little too much for me. I need to observe this first. Or it's like, yes, you're feeling very emotional, very intuitively in flow. You want to draw love towards yourself, but if you have a challenge, it's that you might get overwhelmed easily. Your thoughts and ideas may be challenged right now. It's like, I want the love, but I need my bubble. I need my blankie of protection. I get it. Protecting your own energy at the same time. Boundaries was a struggle. I also noticed sovereignty here at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are trying to let go of like, sovereignty is like, I'm my own person. I'm the King and Queen of Swords, and I'm very detached, and I'm very aloof, and I don't open my heart chakra, and I'm super sovereign. I feel like some of you are softening a bit. That's what I think I see happening here. What's driving you is the King of Swords and the Two of Wands. Well, you're feeling super smart right now with the King of Swords. There's that owl again. You want to make sure you have a good strategy. It is difficult for you to lose control, loosen up. He's a smart guy, and he's usually a good guy. So man or woman, it doesn't matter. This is what's driving you, is King of Swords energy. Two of Wands, I think you've been thinking about going out and doing something for a while. You've been thinking about a person or a situation. You've been trying to be very smart, calculated, and careful. I see a bat here, which is rebirth. I see a dragonfly, which is good luck, 7-year cycle. The owl is wisdom. The crow wants you to co-create with the universe and be resourceful and use tools. They're all very interesting, intelligent animals. I think you've been thinking about something for quite a while. The thinking man, the thinking woman. Like, I want to go out there and do this. Deep within in recent past, I like this for you. 8 of Swords and 3 of Swords in reverse. Well, you faced the things about yourself that limit you. You're facing your inner critic head on. You're trying to open up to a new perspective. For a while, you thought it was like this. And now you're like, wait a minute, it's actually like this. Maybe I'm doing this to myself. So I see that you're trying to get out of your head about something, and you're trying to be more optimistic. This is still a delicate time. You're still susceptible to feeling a little stuck in your head. You're still a little susceptible to negative self-talk, but I think you're trying to release insecurities and focus more on healing and optimism. But it's like this heart just got sewn back together, and it's barely on the mend. You're just trying to stay out of your head about stuff. It's not easy to face the things that you believe about yourself that hold you back. The things you believe might not necessarily be true, as the picture suggests. So you're working some stuff out. Working on being really smart as the King of Swords, and also working on being emotionally intelligent and in flow and loving. I think the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords is a great combination. I love this for you. Really good divine masculine and feminine energy. But you have your boundaries, or maybe someone's had boundaries with you, challenging each other. Maybe you're feeling challenged. Your advice from the tarot for the week is Temperance in reverse and the Ace of Cups. Okay, your guides are saying definitely get your creative flow on and let love in. Get your tea on, get your cacao on. Some of you just started drinking some kind of hormone balancing drink, or like moon milk, or like Dolce and Company, like a collagen drink or something like that. It will eventually bring balance. They just told me that. Some of you are drinking a warm supplement. Give it some time. Okay, that's super specific for somebody though. So they're saying, yes, definitely get your cup of love on here. 1 cup, you don't need to go full bore, full ham, as my kids would say, but also you're running hot and cold. You need to be a little bit more patient and determine the purpose of what you want before you move forward. The energy of Sagittarius is very similar to Libra. They both do a balancing act. So you may be running hot and cold. 1 minute you're going to feel one way, 1 minute you're going to feel another way. Don't be excessive. Try to be calm, patient, and determine purpose. You do deserve peace. You do. You can get temperance right into the upright for yourself. Yeah. Your actions this week are the Tower in reverse and the Fool in reverse. What are you afraid to do? I was like, oh, tell me all about it. What's the fear here? You are, I think you're feeling very dramatic about something. I think you feel like it's almost like you're afraid to let yourself fall in some way. You are afraid of being foolish and reckless and doing something crazy. So it's here, but you're not ready to just go. It's hard to let go and fall backwards like that, right? It's hard to let the tower fall and have this major sudden shift. So I see you kind of holding back on something, because apparently there's some things that you need to let go of and work out, and still kind of getting out of your head about something. These are here because these are here. And I get it. Trust yourself. You're King of Swords and Queen of Cups. These cards came out in the upright. Trust yourself. I really think all of you should. Because the Four of Pentacles in reverse is kind of nice. It's like, okay, I need to let things go that no longer serve me. And the Two of Pentacles is still kind of like, well, do I have time for this? Is this what I really want? I have to make a practical choice. Also, some of you need to be kind of careful with money this week. Looks like you've had some issues with saving money. You might not be doing as well as you want to financially. That's why you may hold back on something. This could be something like buying a new car, I heard someone thinks about buying like a timeshare or a vacation. You might not be able to afford it right now. You have to be a little bit more careful with saving money. I just heard that. But I think that you're like trying to figure something out and trying to release what you no longer need at the same time. Determine the purpose, and then you'll feel a whole lot better about being the Tower and the Fool. And you might not be so standoffish either. Or you're waiting for someone to let this happen with you. In the environment, hidden factors that you're not aware of. King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles. I have the King and Queen of Cups on the table. This looks like a nice friendship, relationship, a business partner. There's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy in the environment that you might not be aware of. This person could also be a Capricorn. They could be a water sign. They do not have to be those signs, though. This looks like a person. The two of you may be coming into alignment with one another in some way. But with the Seven of Wands and the Wheel in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles, there's a need for patience and timing. With the Wheel in reverse and the Seven of Wands, you and this person might feel like time and fate have been working against you. The universe might not have been working in your favor. This person might be breaking some cycles and patterns that no longer serve them. This person may be somewhat resistant to change, but their action towards you is the Seven of Pentacles. They're waiting. This person's waiting for you. You may be energetically connected to this person. You might not have met them yet in the 3D. You may know exactly who this is, but I think this person feels kind of frustrated. I don't think this is intentional. I think they're waiting to come into alignment with you. But the world might not be playing ball with you guys. Like, things might have gotten in the way. COVID, distance, money, natural disaster, car breaking down or something. Something's kind of keeping the two of you apart a bit for now. This person might be breaking old cycles and patterns that no longer serve them. I don't think they are intentionally resisting change. It's like, I think the two of you want to come into alignment with one another, but apparently patience is required. And some boundaries and some nitpicky energy needs to be worked through, and apparently you need time to cool and chill and watch and observe and turn inward. And I think that you need to keep turning inward and thinking about what you want, like the fairies suggested, because with being all in your head and everything and still healing your heart, it's no wonder that some of you are a little standoffish, because in your feelings, I have the Page of Wands. Yippee, I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm free-spirited. I want to go out there and have fun. But I'm having a really hard time breaking old cycles. The Six of Swords in reverse. Yes, I'm excited, but wait. It's also possible that you have some unfinished business with someone and they come back and talk to you. Or you them. I just see that this also, the Six of Swords in reverse, can still mean just a slow transition. It's been hard for you to get to where you are right now, but someone's going to make their move by the end of the week. The Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Hey girl, hey guy. He always looks like Adam Levine, right? From Maroon 5. So cute. So some of you will make a very creative gesture towards someone to have a homecoming, a get-together maybe. Some of you may go out and have like a very romantic lunch or something. Some of you are going to set up, I just saw someone setting up like an easel or a studio up in their home, their garage, or in the backyard, and getting really creative with painting and writing or something like that. This could be a creative expression. But the Knight of Cups is where we're romantic. Romeo, wearing the heart on the sleeve. There might be some very creative, emotional expressions at the end of the month that will bring in a lot of stability. Whew, this night. This night, though, he's loaded. He's like a loaded gun. And the Two of Cups, I do think you're going to feel a connection to someone or even just yourself. Very creative, very emotional. We can hold our own hand too, by the way. I think that with all the back and forth I'm seeing, I think this will happen by the end of the month though, because you're going to use at least the next 3 to 5 days to work out these agonizing details that make you skittish and fearful. You're going to feel very observant, very creative, lying in wait, waiting to make your move, listening, turning inward, listening to what yourself is saying, and watching the environment as well. You are a little sensitive right now, clearly. Yeah, sensitive. Keep working through the boundaries. Definitely having a root chakra activation. Be patient with yourself. Ooh, this is spicy. Oh, right. Look. I had to clarify what this person was waiting for. I almost forgot. God. I was like, what's this person waiting for? And I have the Devil, the Eight of Wands, and the Empress. There you are. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. The Empress and the Devil, Capricorn. Somebody wants you, or you want them. This is very earthy, sexy, sensual energy. Someone really wants to come into alignment with you, or you them. Even for like work and heightened creative projects, this is actually, I feel good about this. Like this Knight of Cups, the Empress, the Eight of Wands, and the Devil. You guys writing something sexy? Sexy music, sexy poetry, sexy text, something. It's very earthy, it's very sensual, it's very creative. I get a really good feeling off of it. The Devil can be hot, it's not all bad. I'm not feeling it's bad. And this might be a lot for you, you know, with the sacred sexuality and then the boundary issue. So it's okay to stand back and watch and observe and see what goes down here, because I think somebody might pour on the charm with you and get really sexy with you, or you're going to feel this heightened, sensual, creative energy. This may all come to you, my creative types, when you just observe yourself in the environment and spend some time alone and allow yourself to be creative. For my writers, artists, anyone that does creative things, the wastebasket is your friend if you don't like what you're writing. But I saw someone like throwing something away over and over and over again. You do not have to proofread that paragraph until your eyes fall out. Let your creativity stand for itself. It's hot, it's sensual, it's working for you. Don't nitpick yourself or the details, okay? For my creative people and my entrepreneurs, they wanted me to tell you that, but they're saying stop, pull back. All right, Libra, that's your reading on this channel for the end of the month. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps. Next weekend, we'll do the full moon and Sagittarius readings. I love the new and full moon readings. I'm really excited about that for you. Check out Soma, Chandra, Libra as well. Link to my websites down in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, dear Libra. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.